In this video, I am going to prove the orthogonal property of Legendre polynomials. The orthogonal property is given by integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x into Pm of x dx equal to 0 if m not equal to n and equal to 2 by 2n plus 1 if m equal to n. For the proof, we will consider the Legendre equation of the following form, that is d by dx of 1 minus x square into dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y equal to 0. Since the polynomials are solutions of this equation, Pn of x and Pm of x will satisfy this equation. Hence, we will be getting d by dx of 1 minus x square into d Pn of x by dx plus n into n plus 1 Pn of x equal to 0. I will take this as equation 1. Now, Pm of x also satisfies this equation. Hence, d by dx of 1 minus x square d Pm of x divided by dx plus m into m plus 1 Pm of x equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now I will multiply the equation 1 with Pm of x and equation 2 with Pn of x and subtract the one from the other. So multiply 1 with Pm of x and 2 with Pn of x and subtract 1 from the other. That is, I am going to multiply the first equation by Pm. So, Pm into d by dx of 1 minus x square into d Pn by dx plus n into n plus 1 Pn of x into Pm of x equal to 0. Other one is Pn of x into d by dx of 1 minus x square into d Pm by dx plus m into m plus 1 into Pm of x into Pn of x equal to 0. Now subtracting the second equation from the first, we will be getting Pm of x into d by dx of 1 minus x square to d Pn by dx plus n into n plus 1 into Pn of x into Pm of x minus Pn into d by dx of 1 minus x square into dpm by dx minus m into m plus 1 pm of x into pn of x equal to 0. Now we will integrate between the limits minus 1 and plus 1. So integrating between the limits minus 1 and plus 1, you will get as integral minus 1 to plus 1 pm of x into d by dx of 1 minus x square into dpn by dx of dx plus integral minus 1 to 1 n into n plus 1 pn of x into pm of x dx minus integral minus 1 to 1 pn of x d by dx of 1 minus x square into dpm by dx of dx minus integral minus 1 to 1 m into m plus 1 pm of x pn of x dx equal to 0. Now we will integrate the first term using the integration by parts. So by taking v as this term and u as this term. So by integrating by parts, first term will be uv, hence we will be getting pm of x into 1 minus x square into d pn by dx. This between the limits minus 1 to plus 1, then minus integral minus 1 to 1 v du. So our v is 1 minus x square into d pn by dx into du, v du. U is pm of x, so du will be d by dx of pm of x, then for the integral we will write dx, then plus combining the second term and the fourth term we will be getting n into n plus 1 minus m into m plus 1 into integral minus 1 to 1 pn of x into pm of x dx. Now we have to integrate the third term. Again by integration by parts, we will be getting minus of uv. So this Pn of x is your u 1 minus x square into dpm by dx is v. So uv will become Pn of x into 1 minus x square into dpm by dx. Okay, this we have to apply the limits between minus 1 to plus 1. Then minus integral minus 1 to plus 1 u dv. Sorry, v du. V is 1 minus x square into dpm by dx, and du will be d of pn by dx into our differential term dx equal to 0. Okay. Then when you apply the limits in the first term, we are having 1 minus x square. So when x is plus 1, also 1 minus x square is 0. When x is minus 1, then also it is 0. So our first term will be 0. Hence, we will be having only minus integral minus 1 to plus 1, 1 minus x square into dpn by dx into dpm by dx of dx. Then last term I will write this minus into minus, I will get plus. Okay, integral minus 1 to 1, 1 minus x square into dpm by dx into dpn by dx of dx. Then this term, third term, that is n into n plus 1 minus m into m plus 1 into integral minus 1 to plus 1 Pn of x into Pm of x dx. When you apply the limit in this term, it will also become 0. Yes, and this term I have written already. So this is equal to 0. Now the first two terms will get cancelled. Yes, so the remaining is only n into n plus 1 minus m into m plus 1 into integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x into Pm of x dx equal to 0. If m is not equal to n, then this term is not equal to 0. Okay, it is not equal to 0 if m is not equal to n. So only this term will be 0. Hence, okay, this will give us integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x into Pm of x dx equal to 0 if the condition is m is not equal to n. So first part of the orthogonal property we have proved. Now we will go for the second part. For the second part, we are going to consider in a different way. That is, we'll use the property of the Legendre polynomial that case 2 I can take. So for this I will consider 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole power minus 1. Okay. It is equal to whole power minus 1 by 2. Yes, it is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pn of x. That is, the Legendre polynomial is nothing but the coefficient of h power n in the expansion of 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole power minus 1 by 2. Using that property we are writing this. Now squaring on both sides, we will get here 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole power minus 1 equal to, now right hand side also we have to take the square. So this is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity h power 2n Pn of we'll take Pn of x whole square plus 2 into product terms, that is sigma m equal to 0 to infinity and also n equal to 0 to infinity, but this m not equal to n. Yes, h power m plus n into Pn of x into Pm of x. Okay, now integrating between the limits minus 1 and plus 1, I will write the right hand side and the left hand side and left to the right hand side. So integral minus 1 to 1 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity h power 2n Pn of x whole square dx plus 2 into integral minus 1 to 1 sigma m comma n equal to 0 to infinity and m not equal to n of h power m plus n into Pn of x into Pm of x dx equal to, now the power is minus 1, so we will write that in the denominator. So dx by 1 minus 2xh plus h square. Okay, using the first one, this integral will be 0. Yes, so using that we are getting only integral minus 1 to 1 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity h power 2n Pn of x whole square dx is equal to integral minus 1 to 1 dx by 1 minus 2 xh plus h square. Integrating the right hand side, we will get this is nothing but integrating with respect to x. So, minus 1 by 2h into log of 1 minus 2xh plus h square. Then we have to substitute the limits from minus 1 to plus 1. Now applying the upper limit, it is minus 1 by 2h into applying the upper limit plus 1, x is plus 1. So we will be getting 1 minus 2h plus h square minus, now we will apply the lower limit. So 1 minus, this will become plus because x is minus 1, h 2h plus h square. That is minus 1 by minus 1 by 2 h into, now this is nothing but log of 1 minus h whole square. Okay, then minus log of 1 plus h whole square. Then using the logarithmic properties, we can write this again the right hand side as minus 1 by 2h into log of 1 minus h whole square divided by 1 plus h whole square, or yes. Then both the numerator and denominator are having whole square, hence we can take that whole square outside using the logarithmic properties, and we can write this as, and also take this minus sign inside, you may get as 1 by h into log of 1 plus h divided by 1 minus h. Now using the logarithmic formula for log of 1 plus h by 1 minus h, we will be getting this as two by h into h plus h cube by 3 plus h power 5 by 5, like that, only odd power h will come. Now taking this h inside, we will be getting 2 into 1 plus h square by 3 plus h power 4 by 5 plus etc. Now in the left hand side, we are having integral of minus 1 to plus 1 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity h power 2n into Pn of x whole square dx. Now in right hand side also, we are having only the even powers of h. Now equating the powers of h, or Just one more line will simplify this. So I can write this as 2 into sigma n equal to 0 to infinity. This h square is there. So we can write it as h power 2n, and denominator is an odd number. So general notation for the odd number is 2n plus 1. Okay. Now you can take this 2 also inside. So we can write sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 2 h power 2n divided by 2n plus 1. Now equating the coefficients of h power 2n on both sides. The coefficient of h power 2n on both sides. And at left hand side we are having integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x whole square dx. Hence integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x whole square dx, it is equal to right hand side we are having 2 by 2n plus 1. Hence we have proved integral minus 1 to 1 Pn of x into Pm of x dx equal to 0 if m not equal to n and equal to 2 by 2n plus 1 if m is equal to n. Okay, when m is equal to n, we will get Pn of x into Pn of x. That only we are writing here as Pn of x whole square. Okay, hence we have proved the orthogonal property of Legendre polynomial.